Welcome to Mr. Math Academy. Grow your math brain.
Hello students, welcome back to Mr. Math Academy. Hope you are doing very well. Okay, let us go ahead study some concepts of circles. Already in the previous video I have explained exercise 4.1. okay, circles also I have done everything. So let us go ahead with the exercise 4.2. okay, and this first three questions are choose the correct option, then around 13 questions are there. These are most important questions. okay, definitely choose the correct option. The what are here, leaving that one or two general question may they give, that will be there for 1 marks, and 2 marks will be there from the word problem. okay, that is most important. So let us go ahead with that. So first question is like this: from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. From a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle. See, consider this a point. Okay, this is circle. From a point Q, the length of a tangent, this is a tangent, to a circle is 24 centimeter, and the distance of Q from the center, from the center, here it is center, this center, from the center to Q, what will be the distance? 25 centimeter. Okay, 25 centimeter. The radius of the circle is, the radius means this is the radius, we'll join it here. Okay, this is the radius, we have to find it now. So already in the theorem I had told you that, okay, this is 90 degree. I had told you in the model also, showing model, this is 90 degree. Angle between the radius and the tangent is always 90 degree, it will never change. Okay, if this is a 90 degree, this is a hypotenuse. Okay, this is O, and call this as naming is not there, so call something P I will write here. Okay, so if this is 90 degree, this is hypotenuse. We want to find this. Okay, definitely you know Pythagoras theorem in 9th standard itself. We have to apply Pythagoras theorem so that we will get the value of this line. This line obviously it is a radius of this circle. So what is the Pythagoras theorem for this? OQ square is equal to, this is a hypotenuse, that square is equal to remaining two sides square, that is OP square plus PQ square. OQ how much? OQ is 25. OP how much? Don't know, we have to find. PQ how much? 24. Okay, 24 square. So this is square, 25 square. 25 it is easy to, you might have memorized it, and you can write 625, which is equal to OP square. 24 into 24. Okay, how much? 24 into 24. 4 4s are 16, 6, 1 carry, 4 2s are 8, 9, 4 2 2s are 4, 6, 7, 1 carry, 576. 576. Now take it to the LHS to simplify. 625 minus 576, it is equal to OP square. So how much? 625 minus 576, 625 minus 576, it is 49. Okay, 15 minus 6 is 9, then 5, 12 minus 11 minus 7 is 4, 49. So 49 is equal to OP square. 49 can be written as 7 square. Okay, 7 square, which is equal to OP square. Square get cancelled, therefore OP is equal to 7. OP is equal to 7. Where is 7? It is here. This is your correct option. Okay, let us go ahead with this problem. In the given figure, find PTQ. Where? PTQ, this is P, no? This was P. PTQ. I have to find this. Just simply, this is the radius and this is the tangent. This is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. Okay, this is a quadrilateral four-sided figure. Okay, sum of the quadrilateral is equal to how much? Sum of all the angles of the quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. Okay, so this 90, this is 90 means 90, 90, 180. In this 360, if you remove 180, you will get only 180 now. Means if you add these two, you should get 180. Okay, if you add these two, you should get 180. I repeat again. This is 90, this is 90. Add these two, totally it will be 180. In this quadrilateral, I have drawn the here. Quadrilateral, sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. If you remove 180 degree, how much is remaining? Only 180 degree is remaining. Okay, so 180 means in this already 110 is there. So how much is left out? 180 minus 110, so 70 is left out, so it will be 70 degree. Okay, where is the option? This is your option. That's it. We'll go for problem number 3. Question number 3. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. See, tangent they are given. Tangent is PA and BB. Suppose this is a circle. This is a midpoint O. Tangent, these are the tangents. Okay, these are the tangents at a point, from a point P. From a point P, tangents PA and PB, keep it as A and B. It will become PA and PB, tangents, and this is the radius. You know that this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Should not forget. See, in this, this is a quadrilateral. If you add these four angles, 1, 2, 3, if you see this, if you forget about the circle, if you see this figure, you will get to know that this is a quadrilateral. So sum of all the angles of the quadrilateral is 360. If you add 90 plus 90, 180. Remove this 180 from 360, you will get 180. That sum of these two angle must be 180. If this is 100, this should be 80. If this is 150, this should be 30, like this. Okay, so what they are given here, angle between, if a tangent PAPB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined means like this. Okay, slope, inclined to each other. Tangents are inclining to each other at an angle of 80 degree. Okay, this is 80 degree. So if this is 80 degree, what will happen? This entire it will be 100 degree. Just if you see the question, if you not read this properly, directly you know this 100, this option is 100, you will put the tick there. Okay, so this is not the correct answer because they are asking angle POA. POA in the sense like this. I have to draw the line here. This much angle only they are asking. In the sense, total how much is there? 100. In that half you want. In the sense 50 is your answer, obviously. So how you have to, how you will able to find out? So this is AOP. AOP is equal to half of AOB. AOB. Complete angle. This full angle is how much means? AOP, how much is there means half of this AOB complete angle. The AOB is a full angle. AOP how much is there? Half in that half. So I have written there. So angle AOP is equal to half of AOB. How much? AOB 100. Right here 100. 1s are 50s are. So AOP is equal to 50 degree. That is your option. Okay, we'll go for question number 4. Students, we have fourth question now. Prove that the tangent drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle. So this is a circle, okay, and this is a midpoint, and this is a diameter. Okay, tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter means this is a diameter and this is a point of contact for the circle and the tangent. Okay, Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter, these are the tangents now of a circle, are parallel. These two are parallel, we have to prove. They are not given it's a parallel, we have to prove it is a parallel. Okay, in this some basic concept you have to know, so that if these two lines are, when these two lines are parallel, suppose if you draw a transversal, what will happen? This angle will be equal because of alternate angle. See, alternate angle, Z form reverse Z, N form reverse N. These are alternate angles are equal when these two lines are parallel. When these two lines are parallel, Z shape or else reverse Z, this angle will be equal. Understood? I repeat again. See here, suppose these two are the parallel. If they give parallel and this is a transversal, then what will happen? This angle will be equal to this. This is a Z form, and this is reverse reverse Z. This angle will be equal to this angle because of reverse Z. Let us go ahead with that. What we have to do means, we have to name it A, B, C, T. This is O. Prove that the tangent drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. So we have to tell that these two lines are parallel. But you know that this is the radius and this is the tangent. Angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degree, right? Like that for everything. This is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. I will write that angle A, oh, name I should do, no? A, B, C, D. This is P, Q. Okay. A, P, O. Angle A, P, O is equal to 90 degree. Again, we know that, you write down. We know that Y means it is the angle between the radius and the tangent. That is the reason it is 90 degree. How we'll get to know? Because of that theorem. Okay, everybody should know that. B, P, O is equal to 90 degree. Again, C, Q, O is equal to 90 degree. D, Q, O is equal to 90 degree. All are 90 degree now. So what will happen now? We'll take alternate angles. Okay, we'll take alternate angles. Take alternate angles, that is Z form. I'll take this angle. This is the Z form. Okay, this is the Z form I'm taking. So what will happen? These angles, this and this, will be equal. So I'll write here now angle APO. Angle APO is equal to angle APO is equal to OQD. OQD because of alternate angle. Z form is there, no? Alternate angle. Again, this pattern over now, reverse Z. BPO is equal to OQC. Both are equal. Why? Because of same thing, alternate angle. You have to write completely. Don't copy like this. Okay, because of alternate angle. So what will happen when these two angles are alternate angles are equal? Then obviously these two lines are parallel. I'll write here, when alternate interior angles are equal, then lines are parallel. I'll write here, then lines are parallel. We know that AB and CD are tangents. They are given. We know that AB, we know that AB and CD are tangents, hence tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are parallel. Hence the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Hence proved. That's all. This completes this problem. Okay, in the next video, okay, I'll continue with the problem number 5. Okay, see students, this circle chapter, if you not practice, it will be little difficult to remember. Okay, once you practice, remember, means after practicing you have to revise it once in a week or twice in a week. Then only you can able to remember all the concepts. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, be with Mr. Math Academy.